And hello everyone, good to see you. Paul Trani here. I'm going to dive into today's Adobe Express Masterclass, which I think is so fun for me to work on. So this is for creative pros, like honestly how I use it, and really, for me it's more about like sort of the social media aspects of Adobe Express. So, but there's a ton I can do, like in terms of remove background, the video features. Yeah, don't get me started. Okay, yeah. But thank you so much for being here. I want to say hello to Bruce and Michelle. Thank you so much. Audio and video are good. This is the music to my ears. That's what that is. But yeah, this is pretty cool. And I would be kind of interested. I don't know how far this has been rolled out, and this might be a good way to check, but feel free. What's up, James? Good to see you, Carol. Ambassador Kosel. Oh, wow, Sean, you getting fancy on us. I like it. But yeah, using Adobe Express, I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen as I do. Java. So here we are. Let me know. I'm curious as to what your quick actions are. But right in here, quick actions. So as somebody who creates videos and stuff, like, yeah, I could totally use this. So I might just jump in. Let me just grab a video. Because again, I use it for social media, but I like to speed up my videos. So I'm just going to do this really fast, just kind of at the top of the hour. And yeah, this is going to be one of the things that I'm going to show at Max, because I just think this is so cool, by the way. I love this. Can I just show you this really fast? Check this out. Again, this is just fun. These are all lines, vector-based lines. You could use a fill, and you can create a custom pattern, and then you can place that pattern along a path, right? So that's what I end up doing. It's a chain, placing that along a path, click OK, and there it is. You go ahead and... So this is a video that I actually just want to like speed up, but I think that's pretty cool. It like placed that graphic along a path, which is just kind of neat. All right, but again, let's just kind of do this really fast. Let's do a change speed. Browser device. Yeah, I'll browse it. Shaba baba. There we are. So I want to like make this super fast, 200%. It's still uploading the media. Of course, you can see how I could trim it, but this is nice for me, just as a creative or a graphic designer, if you will, just to like knock out a quick tutorial video that will meet the requirements for, I don't know, for people these days who don't have patience. But, you know, it'll process the video, and that's awesome. So that'll do that in the background. How easy was that? You don't see them? You might not, by the way, just because I think we've only rolled it out to maybe certain regions. Check there, and then also check in the browser. Okay, so go to Adobe Express. And as you can see, I'll just go home. It's actually right here. Sorry. Change speed. So you have these quick actions. So check in the browser. You do it directly from the browser. It's just so nice that I don't even need to open up an app. It's the same process. Drag and drop a video, and it'll process it. There, that video is done. We could download it. Now it's twice as fast. Same thing here. Do this in the browser. Download it. How easy is that? I'm just into it. I just love it. Let's download that as well. So they'll download, and makes it pretty easy. All right, cool. Quick actions are awesome for me. So yeah, those quick actions can do a lot. I'm going to jump into like what I'm working on today, by the way. Hot and fresh pixels. So this is what I have, right? So I have an issue where, you know, as a professional, sometimes I don't post to social media like as much as I would like to. So I want to just create a brand that's called Hot Pixels, sort of like hot off the press, or fresh pixels, like just, you know, it's still like wet paint or wet pixels. I thought about wet pixels. That's gross. We're not doing wet pixels. We're going to do hot pixels because it's like hot off the presses is the idea, right? So that's what we're going to work on here. We're going to make a logo based on hot pixels. I have that font right over here. In fact, let's just take this boom, boom, boom. Sample, because I love this font. And I'm kind of into that one. So we'll make our logo in Illustrator, but we'll also see what we could do. Video's been downloaded inside of Adobe Express. So sorry to change subjects on you again, but the video is done, by the way. So it's not only done on my desktop, but it's done in the browser. So we could take a look and click. Sure enough, it's going twice the speed. 200% done. And now I can post that to social media. I don't even know if I posted this to social media yet. So yeah, you like hot pixels? That works for you? Awesome. We'll do the same in here because we can actually sort of create something. We'll just do a quick logo. You can see right over here. Create a logo if you want to, because me, even as a graphic designer, maybe I want to create something in Illustrator. Maybe I want to just see what I have right over here. So we'll just type in hot. And you can see hot stuff. Ooh, I like that though. Right, and I can kind of use this as a starting point. We'll go to shapes. We'll type in fire. Ooh, lovely flame. Perfect. Drop that in like that. So check this out. This is what I can do. I can say, hey, maybe I want this flame. Maybe I want this flame. I'm just dropping in a couple. Let's drop in quite a few because I might be undecided on what I want to use. But these are just different options for flames. Let's drop that one in there. Hot stuff. So there, all those are. I can still design, and this is kind of what I'm kind of torn with. It's like, do I use Adobe Express or do I use Illustrator, right? So it kind of just depends on what you want to do. I know I want to do a hot pixels sort of thing. Let me just jump in here. Oh, I do have to change that out. Pixels per layer. But I want to modify this in Illustrator. So this is where I'd go to download, and I'd download the PDF. So that's all I'm doing right now. Hot stuff. It probably is a hot sauce brand called Hot Stuff. Okay, so here's my PDF. I can take this that I created in Adobe Express and open it up in Illustrator. So now I have those flames. So all I really did use Adobe Express for is for this flame. That's kind of what I wanted. I have one here, like that one's okay, but now we have this one as well. So again, just an interesting way to work between Adobe Express and my desktop. I love this. Can we all agree? Hot pixels? Do you not love that font? Here's how I got that, by the way. Hot space. I kind of like hot space, maybe. I don't know. Check this out, Bruce and everyone. Adobe fonts. Go to the tags. And just like, this is where I usually find the fonts that I want, because I have this level of control. Kind of diving into geometric is what I want. I could even search pixel, but this is where I grabbed Arbotech, Sophia. I got Psy. I got all these like cool fonts. Of course, Futura's in here. Let's see what else we got. Ooh, look at this one. Lahav. So let's just try this. Hot pixels. That's okay. The Cyrillic is, I like the Cyrillic version. Does not work with Photoshop. Thank you so much, Sean. By the way, Sean, you want to get around this? This is how you get around this. You ready? Again, pro tips. Here's my project. Here's all this stuff, right? I could take this, copy it all, open Photoshop. That's again what I was working on earlier. And then paste. And now I'm going to paste everything in as layers. Okay? There might be some limitations, But let's see what happens. It'll bring them in as layers in Photoshop. So yes, is it a little bit longer process? Sure. But you can easily see right in here. Let's just ungroup that folder. We have all of our layers right in here. So that's how you can get it into Photoshop. You do have to go through Illustrator. But great. Great insight. So here we'll go with hot pixels. I want this to be like a little stamp. Like more of a square. So bear with me. Work it, work it. Do we go all caps? So I'm gonna make this logo, and this logo is gonna go on like all of my social media posts, right? So right in here, I want to be able to access that logo from over here and just drop it in, and then have this as a library item. So I got all sorts of cool things I'm working on. At least I think they're cool. Okay. Not as neat, huh? Not as cool, yeah. The yeah, the all caps isn't as cool as this lowercase. Kind of into the lowercase. So take that, bring that over here. Let's take a look at this. Let's create outlines. Ungroup it. Release compound path. Because anytime you outline text, you sometimes will get that compound path for some of your anything with some negative space. So here's hot pixels. So far, we're gonna play this. We're gonna work it. We're gonna work it. We're gonna make our logo. Do we go with color in here? Here's why I don't want to go with color. Because it's going to serve as a stamp on top of whatever graphic I make. So let's get rid of this. I don't need any of that. Let's go and let's resize this, because this we just want it to be a quick Instagram story. The goal for me is speed. And we have libraries in here. So let's see what we have. Here's my libraries. We'll just put it in miscellaneous. And just bear with me. Bear with me. Go work it. Kind of a little bit of a continuation from this morning, but let's take this. I'm just going to take this. This is going to be our cabinet. And we're going to put this in our libraries panel under miscellaneous. Or it could be like social media assets. Maybe that's what I call it. So right in here, miscellaneous. Maybe I have a new category called social media. Sort of our the social assets, all the social assets that I publish out, drop that right in there. So that's in my library. So my goal every single day, Richard, hello, good to have you here. Chef Octopus, that would be a great name for him. But my goal would be to have like a number of assets in this social folder. Like as I make them, I just drop it in here, and then I'll go to my desktop. I'll go into libraries. Take a view of all of them. I have quite a bit in my miscellaneous. It's my catch-all. But here it is, right here. So we'll take that. We'll add it. Like so. Is it really that small? That's my question. Why'd it come in that small? That's my question. Ah, it's pretty large. It's that big. Perfect. Okay, so that's how big that is. It's called cabinet. I have yet to figure out why it's so small. It doesn't really matter. Another way to do this, by the way, and maybe I'm going a little too far, but we can upload an image as well. So maybe that's the thing to do. Okay, so what I'm doing is creating my first social media post just to kind of like comp it out, if you will, just to do an example. All right, can we create a library to store hashtags? I wish. Yeah, so I would want, I would want a library, or I want that saved somewhere would be great. But that's how most apps work, is like you have a separate I have a separate app for hashtags alone on my desktop. But okay, so that's loading in. We'll go back over here. We'll play with this. Do I need do I need about do you need to worry about making it perfect when taking it into Express or no? So that's what I was experimenting with, Bruce, is since this is a library item, my hope was to be just to open this up, make my edits, go into Express, and if it's a library item, will it automatically update it? So that's what I'm going for. But right now you can see that this is on the struggle bus, and I'm not sure why. So let's jump back out there. Let's try this one more time. Oh, that's interesting. It's like I don't know if my resolution's off, but let it resize it. Okay, let's continue. Let's finish our logo. Just working on this. Click on the Express icon. I want the Express libraries to use the subfolders. Yeah, this is still loading, man. It's like needs help. So this segment brought to you by Chai Spiced Iced Coffee. You would think this would be my first Express stream. It is not, just so you know. Nice try, mister. So who knows why, but now, yeah, we're good. So there it is. Bam. We got our dude right there. Libraries. Miscellaneous. View all. And like you were saying, Sean, it would be great to have these in different to maintain the folders. So you're exactly right. Okay, cool. We have that there. Let's go ahead and drop our logo in. We can kind of experiment with it a little bit. I would probably make two different versions. So let's go back to Illustrator. Throw a color back there. Oh. There we go. Let's just try some different things, shall we? There we are on black. There it is on white. Do we give it some color? Do we give it just a little splash of color? Or do we just do a solo flame? Right in here. And again, if you're just joining me, I'm working in Illustrator, but basically these are going to be assets in Adobe Express because that's how I'd use it. So I'm going to use my pencil. Notice I'm going to drag that always up to all the way up to smooth. Do a fun curved line. Let me make sure we can see this. These lines, there we are. So you can see that. Lovely. Well, crank this up. Change the width profile. So now we have this looking like sort of like a flame. So do we have one there, one here, maybe another one over here? Just working on some different concepts. Something kind of like that. Open to your thoughts. I don't like this one. That one's going away. This one here. We'll work on the white one in a second. The L could be like a match. Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. That could work. I like how this one's just like a little bit easier to read, but is it boring? You know? This is my next thing I want to try. Because this one works. I like these flames. I'm trying to make it read as hot. So, let me make sure I'm using the sort of same size circle as I have for like this P. Maybe I don't need to worry about that. Let's go over here. Yeah, I do want that to match. But let's go back up here. Wait for it. Hold on. Hold, please. Hold. Wait. We're designing here, people. Let's move this up. And let's play with this. Sorry, I got a little quiet there. It's funny how, you know, how sometimes I talk to myself, and other times when things are really hard and I need my brain to work, that's when I stop talking. It's like, oh, There we go. That's all we did. We just want this to kind of follow that shape. There we go. So we could have the O look something like that. Bring it back down. Thoughts? What are your thoughts? Oh, Sean's going on vacation. I like the one that you'll choose. Oh, Nor, you are too kind. Oh, that's sweet. I don't know if you're just over it or if you actually like what I do. But yeah, I'm leaning toward this one or this one. Wait for it. Again, I know we're making logos. This is sort of pro use of good old Adobe Express. We'll do Command Y, so we're just viewing the outlines. We'll select our lasso tool, because all I want to do is select these points. This is what I do. And just move it up, right? So I kind of want that inside shape distorted. You usually want to make sure that's the same thickness as these other lines. I think that will work for what we're doing. Maybe we'll shrink it down just a touch. There we go. Command Y. There we're back. So tell me which one you like. We have left, middle, and then right. But I do understand, yes, I am still working on this. Shift C, convert anchor point tool. Convert that point, smooth it out. Something like that. All right, so we are down to these two. Not this one. Sorry to bore you to tears with that one. Not sure about the shot. Yeah, that's a good point. Are you not sure about this point right here for the H? Like this curve? Like this part? I mean, are you getting hung up on that? Does this need to be longer? And this all gets down to legibility, and this is why, you know, having friends helps. Do you stand this up and make it a little taller so it still reads as an H, right? Or do you smooth it out? Because you could also do that too. And just so you know what I'm talking about, select these two points and we can curve them like this if we wanted to. Does that help our design? I don't know. Top right? Yeah, so yeah, how is it going to print at a small scale? The whole goal of this is it's just a quick brand that I could slap on my social media posts. So you're right, it does need to read small. I'm kind of liking this one, to be honest with you. I don't like how this one got like all morphy right there. The O's look distracting on the left one. Oh, I don't know then. Now I'm all confused. Feels like the fonts are too mixed for each letter form. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Because it's one font. I think what you're saying is you're just not a fan of the font. Which is totally okay. Because you're right. But it does have a lot of rhyme or reason. Like there are these rounded elements, but then everything else is like very hard right angles. Curving the H helped. I don't know. I feel like if I start curving this H, I'm going to start curving everything else. But hey, let's try that. That's why we're here. We're here to experiment, but I've also gone for 30 minutes, and I want to get into Adobe Express some more. So this is the last. We're just going to have some fun. We're going to mess with this. We're going to curve some points just for kicks. Heck, let's do that. Let's see if we could grab everything. Let's see what happens if I just smooth. I just took the edge off of every single one. That might help it match the flame. And it did. I think that helped. I just curved all the corners just a little bit. X could be 2 matches sparking a flame. You guys are full of ideas. I love that too. So many ideas. All right, let's increase this size. Zoop. And by the way, all these are going to be more than... They're probably going to be more likely white. Okay, just so you know. Because what the background's going to be is going to be a photo or something darker. I think the matches will be kind of hard to read as a match. It's almost, is this the dot of the eye or is it over the X? Do we take it and shift it over? Right, so it is over the X. But then our eye is going to feel the need to like line up elements. So you're going to want to make sure that's lined up, which means, you know, there kind of needs to be the same spacing between the H and the O and the I and the X. Let's see how that looks. Ooh, I like that. I like it centered there. And yeah, okay, I'm into it. Guess what? Who said that? Yes, Reverb Mike, you win. You win today's Adobe Live. You win it. What this reminds me of is like a fireplace with 2 logs. That's what it feels like. But you said 2 matches. Totally works either way. But I like how it crosses underneath. And I say we go with it. Let's go with it. I think we got approval from Michelle. So if Michelle says it's good, then I'd say it's good. So thank you so much for that. We did it, guys. We made a cool logo. We made it. We're making the world a prettier place. Zoop. Hot pixels, people. Coming in hot. You get an Express pillow. I don't even have an Adobe Express pillow. It's looking good. We did it. Hooray for us. We did it, chat. I do want to export this out, so I'm going to group it. I think it's only takes pings. So let's just open up my assets panel. Asset export, drop it in there. Call it hot. Let's call it HP, why not? Output this as a really large ping file, just makes life easy for me. Nice and big, so I have that flexibility. It's still an Illustrator, and I do have an untitled file. Somebody mentioned that. Hot pixels. Thank you for looking out for me. You do have to save it at least once, because I often hear people online, they're like, ugh, I can't believe it crashed, I lost all my stuff. Just save it once. That's your goal. Because Illustrator will save out at certain increments that you can also control. And I'd have to look that up. I know it's in here somewhere. File should be under, here we go. Automatically save recovery data every 2 minutes. I can make that one every 30 seconds if you're into that. But just so you know, you do have to save it once, and now it's going to be saving every 2 minutes. Okay. Cool. We did it. We got it. Here's our cool illustration that we like. Okay, good. I like the squiggles. Okay, good, good. All right, so let's go in here. We can now make this a whole brand, by the way, and this will just be social 1. Let's go. Right out here, plus. I probably want to, there it is, brands. Here's all the other ones I've made. We'll go to create brand. You get it. Upload my logo on white. Usually I'll make a black one. Take this. By the way, with the asset export panel, check this out. I'll go in here. Look, it automatically updates. So, and I can still call this, you know, something else. But I like how it automatically updates. and then select export, done. We can make a color one if we wanted to. Let's just do a quick gradient just for fun, shall we? Let's do it. Wait for it. Move that over. Just do something like this, maybe. Hot pixels. Hey, why not? That's just for kicks. All right. So I'm not crazy about, so it does force you to create a logo, color, and a font, but only let you add one logo. So then once you create the brand, then you need to go back in here because now you have the option to add multiple logos. So that's where I want to go in. Yeah, let's add a new one, our black one, and then our color one. And let's make sure the white one, yeah, the white one is our main logo. So if I go down here, look, I can tap that, make primary. This one's already the primary one. So that's exactly what I want. That's done. Let's add some more colors in here because we want to have our yellow. Save it. Oh, you love the gradient. I think the gradient is totally appropriate. And Michelle, aren't you glad that I didn't go with pink? Usually if I have some warm colors, I'd want to include some cool colors. So I would want to stay within the same sort of saturation as that red, which is all the way cranked up, and then dip into a different color. I do think that this teal is a little bit more interesting than blue. So that's all. Let's add that there. So we have like 3 colors. And if you need help, you can go to color.adobe.com. Wow, that's loading. Take a sip of your coffee. Roast some kebabs on this. Hot pixels. It's a great idea. Okay, so check this out. I absolutely love this because we know our primary color is going to be red. So these are analogous colors. So it means they're all side by side. Right? I can grab this outside one. They're still analogous, but more spaced out. So this is going to just help you pick colors as you get into that branding. But as a creative pro, you guys probably already know this. I usually like to do complementary and probably a split complementary. So here we have the red that I chose earlier, and then you kind of split complement. That's kind of what I did here is I kind of split this, and it ended up in this teal area, right? We can always go to custom, and then I'm able to grab that color because we picked yellow. So we could put that one over there. This is still looking very much like Christmas, which is, again, probably why I started to dip into the teal. But maybe we'll do, we could just play with these colors. You want to have harmony, as in they all have something in common. Maybe they're analogous. Maybe it's split complement. They have the same saturation, the same lightness, the same shade, whether you're mixing black or white. But yeah, those all get a little bright. I'm going to dip that down. And let's play with this one. Let's crank up. Yeah, let's go bright and vibrant. We did it. Okay, so this is hot pixels. Save it. Done and done. Oh yeah, I like pink. I even like the millennial pink, because what's on my desktop? Oh, it's millennial pink. Right, so nice. Or I don't know, dusty pink. Okay, let's go back in here. We picked our colors, right? We can now, again, pick those colors in here, but you get the idea. I think you guys get the point. Okay, we'll just save that. Fonts, of course, Futura. Oftentimes you want to pair Futura with, well, you want to go a little bit different. So you'd probably want to do a sans serif with a serif is a good thing to do. Kaluna seems nice. Let's not replace that font. Body. Oh, that's actually good. We'll just go with PT serif because, hey, those are my initials. But you get the idea. Boom, boom. That looks good. We're done. Hot pixels, baby. I have about 15 more minutes. Okay, you're into the gradient as well. Fantastic. Now I'm going to go to hot pixels and I'm going to make this one my default. Right? So every day I want to be able to jump in here, slap on my logo, get in, get out. So let's go back home. Let's look at my recent projects, by the way. Remember these that I was working on? I like how they're down here, by the way. I think I overlooked that. But now we're back in here. Now we can go to our logos. And there it is. Hot Pixels, primary logo. Drop it in there. Done. So I think my internet connection is jacked up. I think something's going on here. It's kind of been awfully funny lately. But there that is. Come on, buddy. And let's add some text to it. Add my text. It should. Yes. Does it? Oh, no, it does not. I was hoping it would default to my branded text. But here we'll just say... daily pixel pushing by Paul, right? Take that, shrink it down. We just get to have some fun designing. Let's go in here. See what else we got. What else? What else? Ooh. I'll take this. I'm going to rotate it. Bingo. And let's take it down. I wanted to do something like this, kind of like where it's just kind of stamped on the side. Futura. I want this to be all caps. Capitalize and fit. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I love that I can just kind of drop that in like that. And let's space it out. Let's space out the letters. All right, so it's going to be like that. And let's make this much smaller. And this is a case where like every day I could give this a timestamp or an addition or something like that. So maybe I will do that. Let me know. Nice work. I like that. Like the phrase. Okay, cool. So we'll take this. We are going to duplicate it. Put this back up here. And this is where we do, sort of number 001. We can get, or we just actually don't do the pound sign. We'll just do 001. Maybe put that up there. The problem with all these is if these are on a light background, I probably need to add a shadow. So I'm going to drop in a shadow really fast. Playing with the shadow right now. Shadow. Yeah, you get the idea. What do you think? So this is, what do you guys think? Thoughts? Oh, I like the subscribe button blue. Okay. Yeah, I'm wondering if we need anything else here, but I'm kind of like making my own social media template. This is the cool part. You ready for this? I think this is kind of neat. I can go down here, and this is brand new. I can add an additional page. Boom. We can have, I think this is an Instagram story, so we can make this a different size. So I'm going to go into custom, because I know on Twitter it's going to be 1200 by 600. That's like the size roughly for Twitter. So now we have the second page. We have page 1 right here, page 2 right here. Okay. I'm going to try this one more time since I'm just a glutton for punishment. Let's drop that in. I'm not sure why this is coming in fuzzy, but that's kind of the problem I'm having with it. We're going to do one quick test. And let's do this. Add to background. You ready for this? Add to background. Bingo. We'll make it like full screen, and then I can push it into place. So I basically have one file that has Instagram story, my Twitter, like a Twitter post, and then a size for Facebook is what I would go for. Drop that in. Go back here. Let's steal this. Let's select this. Select this. Let's see if Command C works. Paste. Oh yeah, it does. Command C, Command V. So the goal is every day. Move this over. Love those alignment. Cool. Twitter. Instagram story. All right. Yeah. Cool. Ooh, Daily Pixel. Oh, K.E. Davis, I just read your comment. You win. We went with Hot Pixels. I like the whole idea of Daily Pixel. Like, this is just supposed to be a post that you post every day, and this is like your daily pixels. Ah, I love that. So you can make each page for a different social. Exactly right. So that's what I was working on. Like Facebook. So Facebook is, first off, I want to duplicate this one, right? We'll duplicate this page because you saw right in here, Facebook is 1200 by 628. So I can duplicate my Twitter one, and this one will be that different size because I'll go in and I'll resize it. 628, 628. And now I have my Facebook size. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Now the moment of truth. This is what I kind of want to work on. Let's just make sure we can do this. I'm going to drop in this asset. The big thing is I would love it if this asset changed if I update the library item. Is it going to change live? I don't I don't know. So let's go back in here. Remember, this is our image. This could have as many layers as we want. We'll do Command J. We'll do an invert just to make a change, by the way. So we'll save that. We saved it. It looks different in here. We'll go to Adobe Express. I don't know if I need to refresh. Do I need to jump out and then jump back in? But let's go back in here. Let's just see what happens. Okay. We'll check it. Miscellaneous. Yeah, so it's not updating in here yet, but maybe when it does, will it update across all these social platforms? Because in my opinion, I think that would be huge. Right? Here's one more thing I want to do. You ready for this? You know how I like to start projects at the very last minute? Because we already... Oh, did I accidentally undo that? Undo, delete page. Whew. Did not mean to delete that whole page. I just wanted to delete that graphic. Check this out. Let's go back to home, right? Maybe we'll wait for that to update. Let's go to... I don't know. Something else. Oh, video. Let's go down to video. Let's see what we could do in here. Hot. Right? We'll start from scratch. And this is something that as a designer, maybe I couldn't normally do, right? Because I don't know, video stuff. So right in here, let's add, not video, let's hit cancel, photo. Grab our photo. First photo, second photo. In fact, let's go right here. Let's do a duplicate. Let's take the second one. Let's see. Edit. Shrink it down. So we go here to here. And let's just delete this one. Go right over here. Add our logo, shrink it down, all that fun stuff. So anyways, I'm making a little promo video is what I'm doing right now. There we have that. Let's move this over. And let's just give this a whirl. Let's click play and see what happens. All right, you get the idea. I wish I had more control over this image because it seems like I can't really move it around. I could just shrink it up and down, but I could easily just make a little portfolio reel with some of these images. Ooh, look at this. You ready for this? Look at this. This is nice. Oh, let's add one of these. Add a split screen. Oh, actually turns that one into a split screen. So let's undo that. Or go back. Photo. All right, you get the idea. I was just playing around with social media stuff, right? So again, here's where we could have one side by side. So this is, if you joined me earlier. There we go. It's sampling that brand color. Click, drag, and drop your text for different alignment options. There we go. Something like that. The theme you could see is coming from my colors. We have the ability to resize this so we can make this a square. Let's do that. Oh, it made everything square. So this is perfect. This is what I'd want to do for my Instagram post. Make a more exciting video, highlighting the work with better music, Let's mute that. You know, just kind of brings it to life a little bit more. I'm kind of into it. And yeah, so that's pretty darn cool. So yeah, down to my last minute. I just think this is like really neat. I can hide credits, hide outro. I'm not even crazy about this one. Let's move these around a little bit. Let's put hot pixels, like clear back here, shrink this down. You get the idea. Come on, buddy. Shrink down. You know you want to. Oh, it's probably because it's full screen. But start with this one. Cabinet of Curiosities, another transition, end with something like this is what I would output. So you guys get the idea. Thank you so much for watching. We'll just click play. We'll just like enjoy this, you know, sliding up. How's our brand? It's kind of neat. Might be a fun way to kind of show off our work. But yeah, we certainly did a lot today. Can we all agree? I think we did a lot. So share with me what you're making. I see Julia saying you're almost done with a banner saying Express is the bomb. Awesome. Into it. So yeah. Happy to share this with you guys. I might drop this into the chat and leave you with it. But thank you so much. I got to go, people. We'll see you next time. Bye.